Perhaps we know that Russia is one of the few countries in the world that has developed stealth aircraft technology, besides the US and China. However, this Russian technology is often considered inferior to its competitors. Russia's only stealth fighter today is the Sukhoi Su-57, and it is often considered to have the least stealth ability among today's fifth-generation aircraft. Of course, stealth is not simply a single technology, but a combination of many technologies, production methods, and combat tactics, all with the goal of limiting or preventing detection of aircraft flying through disputed airspace. In the 21st century, stealth aircraft must be able to limit radar detection from all directions, minimize the heat emitted by the engine to avoid detection, and lock on targets with infrared rays, and be able to jamming or electronic warfare capabilities. Realizing the importance of stealth technology in the context of modern warfare, Russia is urgently developing its first stealth strategic bomber. Unlike improvements from Soviet-era aircraft models, this aircraft was developed completely from scratch to be able to compete with modern American stealth bombers. It is named PAC-DA. Looking at the design of PAC-DA, you can feel it is very familiar, as if you have seen it somewhere. Actually, it's not strange because PAC-DA uses a flying wing design similar to America's advanced stealth bombers B-2 Spirit and B-21 Raider. PAC-DA promises to bring superior stealth capabilities. This design helps minimize edges and flat surfaces, which are weak spots that are easily detected by enemy radar. With the use of a flying wing design, the PAC-DA has a solid foundation to compete in the stealth bomber field. Despite significant advances, Russia's stealth technology still faces many challenges, especially when it comes to mass production. Small flaws in the manufacturing process can lead to serious errors in combat. The joints between fuselage panels are weak spots that are easily detected by radar. In addition, improperly opening the weapons bay door can also create a feedback signal, revealing the aircraft's location. A typical case is the F-117 aircraft. The world's first American stealth fighter was shot down by Soviet surface-to-air missiles. One of the big problems facing Russia is the inability to completely perfect stealth technology. While the US always puts stealth at the forefront of the development process, Russia considers this to be just one important factor among many other factors, such as speed and maneuverability. This leads to the possibility that PAC-DA cannot achieve the absolute level of stealth like American aircraft models. One of Russia's solutions is to equip PAC-DA with long-range weapons, allowing the aircraft to perform missions without leaving Russian airspace, still within the protective bubble of the systems. Air defense of this country. Professor Vadim Kozulin at the Russian Academy of Military Sciences wrote in Russia Beyond that with long-range missiles like the Kh-55 and Kh-101 with a maximum range of 5,000 kilometers, Russia does not necessarily need aircraft. Long-range bombing too. Now strategic bombers can carry out their basic mission without leaving Russia's borders and safely under the protection of air defense systems. If so, what does the Kremlin plan to equip this brand new line of carefully protected bombers? According to Russian information, PAC-DA will carry a variety of nuclear and conventional weapons and is capable of operating in conjunction with UAVs. All of these weapons will be contained inside the fuselage to enhance stealth. One of the notable weapons is the Kh-47M2 Kinsall hypersonic missile, developed and perfected by Russia. Kh-47M2 Kinsall is a hypersonic ballistic missile launched from the air with a range of more than 2,000 kilometers and a maximum speed exceeding Mach 10, equivalent to about 12,300 kilometers per hour. It can carry nuclear or conventional warheads with a maximum nuclear yield of about 500 kilotons, 30 times more powerful than the atomic bomb dropped on Hiroshima at the end of World War II. Because the missile possesses fast speed and high maneuverability in flight, the Russian military confidently declared that Kinsall is capable of defeating any air defense system that Washington is using. Extremely reputable. Notably, U.S. defense officials warn that it is difficult for current air defense systems to intercept hypersonic weapons, showing the serious threat that this missile can pose to targets of America. In October 2021, Russia announced the development of another long-range hypersonic weapon, capable of being placed in the weapons bay of PAC-DA, which is the Kh-95 missile. It is expected that the PAC-DA will also be equipped with traditional bombs to carry out classic bombing attacks on enemy territory. The specific features of the aircraft have not yet been disclosed. However, it can be predicted that the aircraft will be equipped with two powerful engines, allowing a flight range without refueling of up to 12,000 kilometers, or more than 1/4 of the Earth's circumference. The aircraft's payload capacity can be up to 30 tons, and it is almost certain that PAC-DA will be a subsonic aircraft, not reaching supersonic speeds like some other fighter aircraft models. In the current context, PAC-DA promises to be an important addition to Russia's strategic air force, enhancing long-range deterrence and attack capabilities, while helping Russia maintain its military superiority against Russia. Potential competitors. Some people believe that this is a step backward for the Russian aircraft manufacturing industry, while others believe that supersonic aircraft also have limitations. So is supersonic aircraft really the future of modern warfare? Or is it just a tool with many limitations? The breakneck speed offers an undeniable tactical advantage, but it comes with technical challenges and huge operating costs. There are many mixed opinions about Russia's development of supersonic aircraft. Some people believe that this is a step backward in Russian aircraft manufacturing, while others believe that supersonic aircraft also have significant drawbacks. The Tu-60 aircraft is a typical example. Supersonic aircraft are only used in emergencies, such as when needing to quickly overcome dangerous areas. Forced engine mode leads to excessive fuel consumption, which can lead to critical situations. For example, the aircraft is at risk of not being able to return to base. Another weakness of supersonic speed is the increase in waste heat, which makes the infrared optics of enemy radar stations able to identify aircraft from a distance of several hundred kilometers. This allows opponents to take off their interceptors and be ready to knock out your supersonic aircraft. To cope with these limitations, the world's leading countries have continuously researched and developed new generations of strategic aircraft, notably Russia's PAC-DA and America's B-2 Spirit. So, can PAC-DA overcome the limitations of the previous generation and become a ruler of the sky in the future? According to reports, the PAC-DA project, initiated in the late 1990s and funded in 2008, is Russia's answer to the advancement of strategic bombers. The Russian Ministry of Defense has approved the preliminary design and is expected to mass produce it by the end of 2027, with the goal of being a rival to the B-2 Spirit and expected to be produced in 2029. I'm really excited to imagine what Russia's line of strategic bombers can bring. Going back a bit to PAC-DA's rival, the American B-2 Spirit. Built at the end of the Cold War, the B-2 is capable of dumping destructive weapons deep into enemies' most heavily defended airspace, turning it into a fearsome war machine. Unique aerodynamic design, inspired by birds, helps the B-2 penetrate deep into enemy territory without being detected by the air defense system. The B-2's wings are remarkably flexible thanks to the use of synthetic materials, most notably carbon fiber, creating a fighter with high mechanical strength. The B-2 Spirit is made of 80% composite materials, mostly carbon fiber. The internal frame connected to the body and where the largest fuel tank is located is made of titanium and aluminum. Composite materials not only make the B-2 Spirit lighter, but also help it absorb radar waves very well, allowing the aircraft to be invisible to enemy radar. The development of supersonic aircraft and strategic stealth aircraft, such as the PAC-DA and B-2 Spirit, shows the continuous progress in military technology of countries. However, 2016 marked an important turning point in the race to build a new generation bomber, when the Pentagon announced plans to develop the B-21 Raider. Considered a symbol of innovation in military technology, the B-21 Raider not only promises to become the next generation strategic bomber, but is also predicted to be the most dangerous bomber in the world. The U.S. Military Watch magazine has affirmed that the B-21 Raider will be a true work of art in the field of weapons, while also playing a central role in mixed combat formations using various weapons. sophisticated capabilities to issue orders and assign targets to frontline fighters. With the integration of artificial intelligence and high-power computers, the B-21 Raider will be able to process huge amounts of data, evaluate and deal with all potential threats. This development not only ensures America's strength in the race to build a new generation of stealth bombers, but also affirms its superiority in the military field. Meanwhile, Russia is no less making a breakthrough with the PAC-DA bomber project. Although not officially launched and still in the modeling stage, PAC-DA is expected to be a strong opponent of the B-21 Raider. However, in September 2021, Northrop Grumman, the main U.S. contractor, completed the production of 5 test models of the B-21 Raider at a facility in Palmdale, California. The first B-21s are expected to enter service in 2025, maintaining the United States' lead in this race. Not staying out of the race, China is also preparing to enter the playing field with the H-20 stealth bomber. Announced in 2016, China's Jian H-20 is expected to be operationally ready in the next 2 to 3 years. Tests of the H-20 aircraft were carried out from June 8 to 22, 2021 at Kodun Air Force Base, located in the southern Xinjiang Autonomous Region, just away from disputed border areas with India, about 250 to 400 kilometers. The H-6K, H-6N, and H-6J bombers, although descendants of the Soviet Tu-160 models, have demonstrated their ability to carry out widespread airstrikes from East and South Asia to Western Pacific. The race to build a stealth bomber is becoming increasingly dramatic and intense, with great advances from the US, Russia, and China. The competition not only reflects military technological advances, but also poses new challenges in maintaining superiority in the field of stealth weapons. To accomplish this, China must possess many types of subsonic and hypersonic cruise missiles, capable of attacking both warships and ground targets. In addition, these weapons can also include air-launched ballistic missiles, enhancing more diverse and flexible attack capabilities. China's Jian H-20 project consumes a lot of resources, but this is considered an important strategic nuclear deterrent, as well as a tool to demonstrate military power and global influence. Beijing's bridge. Similar to the way Russia and the United States are using their bombers, China is also working to build and develop its own stealth strategic bomber force. But it cannot be denied that stealth strategic bombers are tasked with flying deep into enemy territory, targeting important strategic or tactical targets, capable of destroying the enemy's defense potential. Play at a basic level. This means bombers like the Jian H-20 and PAC-DA must be able to overcome advanced air defense systems and achieve the element of surprise in attacks. With this philosophy, Russia's PAC-DA is considered the greatest threat to the US in any defense program. However, it remains to be seen how stealthy this aircraft actually is, and there are even concerns that it only exists on design drawings. If the PAC-DA can truly achieve the expected stealth characteristics, it will become a powerful strategic tool in the hands of the Russian military. In any case, the race between the two military powers, Russia and the United States, in the field of stealth aircraft manufacturing promises to be very intense. Both countries are investing heavily in research and development of advanced technologies to maintain their military superiority. In this context, the Jian H-20 and PAC-DA are not only ambitious engineering projects, but also symbols of global power competition. The journey to discover the new PAC-DA stealth bomber may have ended, but its future is still an exciting and worth waiting for. So will PAC-DA be released on time and bring about the breakthrough as rumored? Please share your predictions below to discuss with everyone. Don't forget to like, share, press the subscribe button and notification bell to follow the next journeys later. Hello, and see you in the following videos.